Hi everyone, today's lesson is estimate mixed number quotients. Our objective is to use rounding or comparable numbers to estimate quotients with mixed numbers.
How can you estimate the quotient of mixed numbers? Think about this question during the lesson. Lillian and her friends can hike an average of 3 5/8 miles per hour. About how many hours will it take them to hike the trail? What mathematical operation involves taking the total hiking distance and separating it into equal smaller distances per hour? The mathematical operation is division. Estimate the quotient 15 5/6 divided by 3 5/8 to solve the problem. Why can you use estimation to solve the problem? You can use estimation to solve the problem because the question asks about how many. Here is one way to solve the problem. Round to the nearest whole number by comparing the fractions to 1/2. Both 5/6 and 5/8 are greater than 1/2, so round both mixed numbers up to the nearest whole number. So 15 5/6 divided by 3 5/8 is approximately 4. It will take Lillian and her friends about 4 hours to finish their hike. Another way to solve the problem is using compatible numbers. What is the definition of compatible numbers? Compatible numbers are numbers that are close to the actual numbers and easy to compute mentally. Both examples are easy to compute and close to the actual dividend and divisor, so an estimate of 4 or 5 hours for the hike is reasonable. Now you know how you can estimate the quotient of mixed numbers.
Great job!
Now, in page 619, question number 1. Explain how to use rounding to estimate 8 5/9 divided by 3 3/8. So here we are going to round the first one, 8 5/9, and round the second number also. For the first number, the dividend, 8 5/9, we know that 5/9 is greater than half. So 8 5/9 approximately is equal to 9. And in the divisor, 3 3/8, we have 3/8 that's less than half. So 3 3/8 will be rounded to 3. If it's more than half, it will be 4. Now, estimate. So 9, this estimation, divide 3 is 3. So 8 5/9 divided by 3 and 3/8 is about 3. In the second question, if you wanted to estimate 18 and 3/4 divided by 3 and 1/3, what would you use? Rounding or comparable numbers? Okay, let's start first. Let's see rounding and compatible numbers to see which one is better for this question. Okay, in rounding, you know that 3/4 is more than half, so the dividend will be 19. And the divisor, we have third less than half, so it will be 3. That's rounding. Let's see compatible numbers. Compatible numbers means that we're going to search for numbers near to 18 and 3/4 and 3 1/3 that can work together, that can be divided easily. So here I can use 18 and here 3, because I know that 18 is divisible by 3. So in compatible numbers, you use numbers that you can divide without using a calculator. You don't need to use long division. You don't need to do anything, just mentally. 18 divided 3 is 6. So the answer is, which one is better in this question? To use compatible numbers or use rounding? Of course, I can see that compatible numbers is better. So the answer should be use compatible numbers. Because 18 divided 3 is easier than 19 divided 3. We can do 18 divided 3 without using long division or any extra steps. In question number 3, here you can choose whether to use rounding or compatible numbers. Okay, let's start. And the first one, third, I will start every time I will check if I can use rounding. And after that, I will, if it's not easy, so I will do the other way, compatible numbers. Okay, so in the first one, third is less than half, so it's 35. And 2/3 more than half, so this will be 7. And 35 divided 7 is 5. The second, number 4, 3/8 less than half, because half is 4/8, so this is 11. And 7/9, that's more than half. 7 more than the half of 9, so this is more than half. And it will be 4. The 3 will be 4. Okay, now rounding, it's not easy, because 11 divided 4, I can divide it without using long division. So we can use compatible numbers. In compatible numbers, we can use here 4 and here 12. So I can use 12 divided 4. I will round this number to 12. Of course, this is not rounding. This is estimation. I will get a compatible number to 4, a number that can be divided by 4 and near to 11 and 3/8. Of course, now we have 12 divided 4, which is 3. Question number 5. 24 and 5/8, this will be 25 because 5 over 8 is more than half. And 4/7 is also more than half. So it's 25 divided 6. And this is not easy. So check something divisible by 6. So you can divide 24 by 6. And the answer will be 4. And in this question, we can answer it another way. We can use 24 and 5/8 as 25 and divide by 5. And it will be 5. So now we know that we can have more than one answer. This answer is correct, and also this answer is correct. So this is estimation. In estimation, we may have more than one answer. Okay? In number 6, we have 3/5 that's less than or more than half. Of course, more than half. So this is 25. And 9/10 more than half. So this is 6. Again, we can do the same like the previous. So we can, for example, say that, no, I'm not going to use this. I will use 24 divided by 6, which is 4. Or 25 divided by 5 to give 5. Now, guys, I want you to solve questions 7, 8, 9, and 10. And come back to see the answer. Please stop the video and go to solve the questions, and after that come to see the answer. Okay? I'm waiting for you. Welcome back. In the first one, we have using rounding 8 and 4, and this is easy. It will be 2. So the answer is 2. Number 8, using rounding, you will find 45 because 4/5 is more than half, divided by 9. And 45 divided by 9 is, excellent, 5. So the answer here is 5. So here we used rounding, and also here we used rounding. Okay, let's see this one. Number 9. This is 9th less than half. So it will be 78. And this is 3/4 more than half. So it will be 10. I want to find 78 divided 10. Okay, I know that it's easy for you to do this using a decimal point, but this time I want you to use the timetable. I want a number that is compatible with the second one. So we can get a number here. We can get a number here divisible by 10. The nearest number here divisible by 10 is 80. 80 divided 10, and the answer will be 8. We can answer this in another way by getting any two other numbers, any two other compatible numbers. In number 10, we have here, using rounding, 24 and, excellent, this is half, so it will be 4. And 24 divided 4 is 6. So there is no need to use compatible number here. Okay? So in number 7, 8, and 10, we used rounding. Only in number 9, we used compatible numbers. Okay? So we use compatible numbers when it's not easy to do the division mentally. Thank you guys. That's all for today. Goodbye. Bye.